This year, my family was so excited to experience Grinchmas at Universal Studios Hollywood. Universal Studios Hollywood decks the halls to rejoice the return of the holiday favorites, Christmas in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Grinchmas, running daily through Sunday, January 9th, 2022. Grinchmas is a family favorite in my house. My kids love meeting the Grinch and the real dog Max. We had so many festive treats, including giant pretzels, hot chocolate, mini donuts, and holiday cupcakes. We ended our magical day rocking around the topsy-turvy 65-foot Grinchmas tree in Universal Plaza. The highlight of our day was watching the How the Grinch Stole Christmas live show. So many of your favorite characters from the movie and the beloved book gather together in Universal Plaza to tell the story of how the Grinch stole Christmas. And then, just as the Grinch's heart grows 3 sizes, you get to watch the beautiful topsy-turvy Christmas tree come alive with thousands of lights. And as you celebrate with the mayor, Cindy Lou Who, and the Grinch, it begins to snow. Everyone's hearts were warmed. All of the children were dancing. Even the teenagers were excited. This was the perfect way to start the holiday season for my family, and we cannot wait to go back to visit Grinch, Max, and all their friends. Thank you so much, Universal Studios Hollywood, for inviting us to experience Grinchmas and Wizarding World of Harry Potter during the holidays. We had so much fun and made so many happy memories. I'm super excited to bring you this layout, so let's get started. I had so many memories and I had to figure out how I was going to incorporate all of them because we took so many pictures. There was just so much to fit into a layout. So as you can see, I had those Grinch pages and I knew I didn't want to cover them up too much. So my idea is to create a page that will be see-through. I'm going to use my laminator machine, and that way I'll be adding an additional page into the layout. And by doing that, I won't cover up as much of those fabulous Grinch pictures, and I could showcase so many memories all at once. So as you can see, the way I'm going to go about doing this is I'm going to layer my photos back to back because the laminated page will be 2-sided. So I'm putting some double stick tape in between, and that's not really to do anything important for the layout itself, but it just helps me layer them and so they won't slip around during the laminating process. So that was a postcard I got from Grinchmas, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer my photos, kind of sandwich them around that postcard, just to make it look kind of creative, and keeping in mind that you will be able to see both sides. So I want to make sure that there's one photo visible on one side and one photo visible on the other. And I did the same with the tickets. And I'm just going to sort of layer them in a way that looks kind of creative, kind of hodgepodge, but also so it makes sense. So now that I have everything arranged the way that I want it to look on the page, I'm just going to feed it through my laminator machine. I just have a cheap Scotch laminator machine. I got it at Target, and I'm using a full page laminator pocket. You feed it through one end and it comes out the other. So once your page is done and completely goes through the laminator, keep in mind that you can't open it up and change anything. So make sure everything is on there the way that you want it because it is permanent. This is a really fun way to incorporate a lot of photos, especially if you don't want to cover those really pretty pages. And I definitely don't want to cover those Grinch pages because the Grinch is a favorite story in my house. So there's the front and the back, or however you want to look at it. And so now I'm going to start the actual layout since I have finished that additional page. I am going to use my daily journal. This isn't a special Christmas journal, it's just my daily journal. I wanted to have Christmas represented in my daily journal this year, and so I'm going to start by gluing one of those Grinch pages onto one full side of my journal. And I just use a glue stick. It's really simple. It's a little bit big, so as you can see in a moment, after I make sure it's completely down, I'm going to trim it just a little bit. I didn't necessarily have to trim it. It was an extra step that wasn't totally necessary, but sometimes it just completes your page. It just makes it look a little bit nicer. So now that it's completely trimmed and I'm ready to go on to the next side. And what I'm going to do with the next side is I'm not going to completely glue it down. I'm actually going to create a large pocket because I have a whole bunch of random ephemera that didn't make it into the laminating sheet layout. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a big pocket so I could just stick it all in there, because there's some receipts and things like that that are special to me that I still wanted to keep, even though they're not part of the creative process. So I've trimmed down that page so it fits well. I'm going to use my circle punch to make a little half circle so that I can easily fit my hand in and out to get what I'm going to put in there. And then I'm going to get just plain Scotch double stick tape, and I'm going to put it on 3 sides of the page. I'm going to kind of speed it up because the process is a little bit boring and I've done it before, but just in case you're new to my channel, welcome and please subscribe. Anyway, so I'm going to put double stick tape on 3 sides of that page, and I'm going to put the full page just right over it. And then you'll see how that just creates a very large pocket. And that way I can put all my extra little ephemera right in there. And I even have some extra photos that I haven't even printed out yet. And I'll be able to just kind of slide them in there so that I can have for the future as well. So now the really fun part, I'm going to add the laminated page that I made into the center of this layout. And it's really going to make the layout come to life now. So I'm just going to trim it down. I'm just going to eyeball it. It doesn't need to be perfect. And I don't mind that it split some of those pictures and stuff. And once it's trimmed down to a good size, I'm going to get some thick washi tape, and I'm going to add this laminated page into the center of the layout. So let me show you how I added the page. I get this thick washi tape. I love this washi tape. It looks like it has safety pins and stuff on it. So I'm going to get this thick washi tape. I'm going to pull a length out that's the size of the page, and I'm going to put it half on the laminated page. I'm going to trim the rest off, and then I'm going to very carefully lift up that sticky side, make sure the page is center, and then put that sticky side down onto one side of the layout. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, careful to make sure that it's even and nice and secure. And it's that simple. You've added an extra page, it's nice and secure. And now I have both of those storybook pages still visible. They make me so happy. I used to read the story to my kids when they were little. And I have all my photos and all my tickets and memories really prominent on the page. And they kind of really pop out now. So now I'm just going to add some embellishments. This is the real fun part. I'm going to add some holly. That's from Tim Holtz. And I'm also going to add some of these really cute festive vintage style labels that say Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright, be joyful, happy holidays. I'm going to add them to all of the photos because they're 3D actually. They're also by Tim Holtz. I can't remember if I said that. And so they kind of pop off the page and allow me to sort of just add a little bit of an extra layer of interest and creativity. So thank you, Tim Holtz, for having such fun little holiday products. I really used a lot of his products this year because they're so much fun. And while you're watching me do this, I also wanted to let you know that if you are interested in visiting Grinchmas at Universal Studios Hollywood, I have linked all of the information in the description box below. I have linked where you can purchase tickets. You will not regret it. It is so much fun. I cannot wait to go back. We are actually going to go back again this holiday season because it was just a blast. So I added that little tab. It was Santa, and I put that little bell so I know that when I see that Santa and the little bell sticking out of my journal, I will know that it's a holiday layout. And now I'm just going to add some Santa washi tape to the bottom to make sure that that pocket is nice and secure when I start stuffing it full of Universal Studios memorabilia. And now I am just going to do my journaling just right there on the page, talk about our experience, talk about our memories, and I am just so grateful for the experience. And that is my finished layout. I absolutely love this layout. It brings me so much joy. The memories I shared with my family are some that I will just never forget. So once again, thank you so much, Universal Studios, for inviting my family to experience such a wonderful and happy, memorable event. Grinchmas really warmed my heart, and I will be forever grateful for the experience. And remember, if you are interested in visiting Universal Studios Hollywood to experience the Wizarding World of Harry Potter or Grinchmas, all of that information is in the description box below. I also have provided a link to purchase tickets. You don't want to miss it. It is perfect for the holidays, and it will definitely get you in the holiday spirit. I hope you were all inspired by this layout. Thank you so much for following along. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Be sure to like this video and leave a comment. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.